In NCIS Season 22, Episode 7, the Major Case Response Team (MCRT) investigates the death of Navy researcher Roger Carnahan. Initially suspected to be a suicide, it's revealed through an autopsy that foul play was involved. A surprising twist emerges as Nick Torres appears to have a personal connection with the victim's wife, Amber, raising questions about his involvement. Meanwhile, Palmer and McGee deal with fallout from a controversial soccer league call, and Casey uses a video assist referee model to prove their mistake. As the investigation deepens, Amber is found to be 3D printing parts related to a hypersonic missile project, but it's later revealed she was actually printing a vacuum cleaner part, complicating the case further. NCIS Season 22 Episode 7 Recap: 8 Biggest Moments and Reveals. Following a massive season so far, the Major Case Response Team (MCRT) solves a more straightforward case in NCIS Episode 7 that highlights Wilmer Valderrama's Nick Torres. Agent Torres has had an exciting season, with new personal developments enhancing his character. Nick reveals in NCIS Season 22 that he's finally open to love again after his will-they/won't they fling with Emily Wickersham's Eleanor Bishop. The development makes Nick's connection to their case in Episode 7 all the more riveting, since the remainder of the MCRT finds him in a hotel room with their victim's wife. 8 The MCRT is investigating Roger Carnahan's death and his wife reveals his secrets. MCRT investigates the death of a Navy researcher. After the team gets the call about Roger Carnahan's death, they arrive at the park where he died to investigate. Dr. Jimmy Palmer, Brian Dietzen, initially believes that Roger's death is a straightforward suicide, but his autopsy reveals that foul play was involved in the official's death. The team has a connection to Roger's wife, Amber, who reveals crucial information she believes explains her husband's death. 7 Nick Torres' odd connection to MCRT's case explained. Is Nick having an affair with their victim's wife? One of the most remarkable parts of NCIS Season 22, Episode 7, is Nick's odd connection to the case. Nick is nowhere to be found when the team shows up to the bullpen the morning of their crime. When Parker, Gary Cole, follows up with his special agent, Nick reports that he's feeling under the weather, and the rest of the agents agree it's out of the ordinary for him to have a sick day. 6 Palmer has recruited McGee to referee for their kids' local soccer league and it doesn't go well. The NCIS veterans make a controversial soccer league call. In the hard-boiled B-plot, NCIS reveals that Palmer has recruited Timothy McGee, Sean Murray, to referee for their kids' local soccer league, but there's some tension. Tim informs the team about an unpopular call he and Jimmy made, which decided the league's championship game and upset a handful of parents. Jimmy gets a call from an angry parent as he addresses the other team members in the bullpen, seemingly unbothered by the conflict. Casey's VAR model proves that NCIS veterans Jimmy Palmer and Timothy McGee made a faulty call. However, the faulty call weighs on McGee, who talks with his other team members about the potential blunder. When she catches wind of the scandal, which she calls Refgate 2024 and Scandal Ball, Casey, Deanna Reasonover, makes a 3D simulation of the soccer game from videos uploaded to social media so that she can recreate the game and use Video Assist Referee, VAR, to solve the dispute. Casey's VAR model proves that NCIS veterans Jimmy Palmer and Timothy McGee made a faulty call. 5 Parker and Vance learn what Project Mad Falcon is. Dr. Wendy Lithcott briefs Parker and Vance. MCRT's investigation leads Parker and Vance, Rocky Carroll, to Dr. Wendy Lithcott, who briefs the leaders on Project Mad Falcon, the project Roger Carnahan allegedly planned to steal. Dr. Lithcott informs Parker and Vance that Mad Falcon is a next-generation hypersonic missile, the first nuclear-capable missile in the military's arsenal. Thus, Lithcott reveals that the highly classified plans could lead to a national security threat. 4 Casey's research leads the team to retired Navy SEAL and PI Harold Lamb, but he's not their suspect. MCRT interviews a private investigator. When she tries to locate who was driving a white van the night Roger Carnahan died, Casey traces Harold Lamb, a retired Navy SEAL and private investigator, PI, to the case. Casey notices smoke in pictures they find on Roger's phone, which allegedly prove his wife was having an affair. When the team brings Harold in for questioning, he tells them that Carnahan hired him 10 days earlier to investigate whether his wife was having an affair. 3 Casey finds files in Amber's cloud that prove she was setting up Nick Torres and NCIS. Amber is lying to Nick and MCRT. Casey proves that Amber is setting up Nick when she finds documents on her phone proving Roger's wife knew more than she let on. Casey finds the guest list for the SecNav party and Nick Torres' classified NCIS personnel file on Amber's cloud. The development proves that Amber is involved in the crime, but it doesn't answer why she was setting up Nick. Torres claims that Amber is too simple to orchestrate the setup, noting her background in TV sales. 2 NCIS recruits Harold Lamb to help them find Amber Carnahan. Harold is a Vietnam War veteran. After they learn they can trust him, the team recruits Harold Lamb to help them find Amber. The team had Amber in custody and was trying to get the complete picture of her story when she was abducted from the diner where she was with Knight, Katrina Law, and Torres. NCIS receives a warrant for Harold's surveillance of Amber, which doesn't help the team very much since he only has a few pictures of her on his camera. 1 The team discovers Amber is 3D printing parts of the Mad Falcon missile, but it's a vacuum cleaner. Things aren't what they appear. When the team finds Amber, she is tied up in the back of a white van. Nick confronts Amber, asking her to drop the act and saying he knows she targeted him. Amber claims she doesn't understand what MCRT is talking about, but Knight moves the case forward when she uncovers that Amber is 3D printing parts of the Mad Falcon's design. However, the team finds that Amber is printing a part of a vacuum cleaner, obscuring everything they thought they knew about the case.